Today we got Skeeter G. Go and like, comment, subscribe, grinder, educate your 1 mil. Today we got Predator. Pred brings a Blicky to meet a kid. What?
She's gonna be in position waiting for our guy, Tim.
We're currently on stream on YouTube, so check that out.
We're gonna go over a little bit of his chat log pretty soon here. But who we're catching today is this guy. His name is Tim. He's from
Tim.
He's had a pretty fairly sexually charged conversation with who he thought to be a for the past few months. He says, nothing needs to be rushed, and it's pretty respectable. He says there's too many diseases and stuff to get, and then pregnancy is a whole other thing, he says. So you clearly see he's thinking with the wrong head here. We see where his mind is. He says she has nice curves. Says their body looks older. Do you like to cuddle or kiss? He says, are you an affectionate person? He wants to do things like touching, all the sorts. He doesn't get too graphic, but he pretty much goes right up to the line, crosses it a little bit, and then he comes back. However, I think we do have enough here to possibly get charges on him. Also, today is Easter Sunday. Hence why I'm wearing my fly.
Why he's wearing
purple suit. Just picked it up from the tailor. I got a few cigars here, actually. I'm gonna light one up before I go talk to Tim, and I'm gonna see if he wants one as well. Here's why not, I'm in the Easter spirit. It's Sunday, the Lord's Day. He says, so you're open to everything. Experimentation is always fun. You don't know what you like until you try it. Haven't you ever came when your ex did things to you?
What?
He's done things like regular sex, all kinds of positions, toys, outside, cars. He talks about doing oral sex in different positions. You pretty much get the gist of it. I mean, Tim, pretty bad guy. So we're gonna be getting ready to meet him in just a little bit here. Should be here in 10 to 15 minutes, and then shortly after that, we'll be calling the Roseville Police Department.
Oh, bro's gonna smoke a cig.
Can you meet his house?
Yeah. Getting ready to catch a predator here.
Hi.
Consider a cigar, right?
Oh,
What?
How are you? I'm good. I did. You did too. Sit down.
Finally.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's not too cold, but it's better yesterday.
No, it's really nice out today. Did you find any good places to eat?
There's like a BW's not too far.
Oh. Is that like wings and stuff?
You've never been there?
Is there like a lot of TVs?
Yes, it's a sports bar.
Oh. Yeah, no, I think I've been there. What do you get there?
Seriously? You can tell me you've never been to BW's?
I think I've been there with my dad.
How long ago did they leave?
Probably like an hour
Oh, really?
ago. Yeah, I'm watching their dog. Yeah, we don't have school tomorrow either because Easter.
Seriously, you have a Monday off for Easter?
That's what they said.
They'll show up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I wasn't gonna argue.
Right. So what's there to do with your uncle's house? Anything fun?
No, I just played Fortnite on his PS4. Nothing fun.
Well, Fortnite's not very fun anyway.
I love Fortnite.
I'm not a fan.
Wait, what do you play?
Call of Duty. I just want to people, see.
Wait, what?
Oh,
There's a difference between building to people.
that's
and
scary. Why would you want to
not
people?
like real life.
Well, what?
There's a difference between building to people.
Do you play?
Call of Duty. I just want to people, see.
Oh,
There's a difference between building to people.
that's
and then
scary. Why would you want to people?
Like real life. I'm talking about a video game.
So you've never anyone?
No.
Oh. Well, you made it sound like you
No,
did.
like I'm talking about video games. In a video game, I want to like drive past people. That's it.
Yeah. Have you ever played Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah.
Oh. See, I'm not allowed to play that.
Seriously?
Awkward.
What the hell?
What the hell?
Yeah, the last one, the new one's coming out pretty soon.
A new GTA?
Yeah.
Yeah, how's it going, Tim?
Finally.
Oh.
Hello?
Oh, I've seen the trailer too.
You're to put your eggs in a basket, or? You like watching videos like this?
Why is everybody making little small vlogs like this? It's so funny.
Today talked about oral sex in the chat log.
Oh, well, that was like a long time ago. I wasn't interested in that. I always stayed away from that.
It may have been a long time ago, Tim, but you're
Skeeter, you gotta put that cigar down, bro.
you're still here and everything, and
I bet that shit's
you brought it up.
Sure, that was wrong. But I said today, it's like, if I come up and meet, we'll hang out, we'll go grab some lunch. And she said, well, let's go to my place or her place. And I'm like, no, let's keep it all in public.
Keep it all in public.
Yeah, I didn't want anything like that.
Well, fair enough, but you know, when you mentioned the oral sex in the chat log, it's just.
Okay, that was wrong, but I didn't want to do it, because that's why I said everything's going to be in public. I don't want anything like that to come back on me.
Well, to be fair though, Tim, you can do oral sex in public, and I remember.
True,
yeah. Well, at some point you did say that you've done everything. You've done it indoors and outdoors in cars, and you do have a car here. You're an adult, and yeah, she's a.
True.
So
I
it's.
just wanted to hang out and chat.
Okay. Nothing else?
No.
Do you have kids of your own, Tim? You do? How old are they, if you don't mind?
All ages. 25.
Okay. Around the age of the girl you're here to meet today.
Yeah, talk, sir.
Just to talk?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, just judging by what I have here, though, Tim.
That's it?
It seems like you're here to do more than just, just talk.
I said everything in public. That was the last thing I said.
Yeah.
We can go to my place, go to your place. It's like, no, I'm going to keep it public.
Just everything public.
Sir.
Okay.
That's why we met in a public place.
Okay.
She said you can come to my place. I'm like, no, let's just meet in a public place.
Yeah. Okay. I got you. And you do talk about how, how curvy her body is and whatnot. I know.
All right.
You said that you're a bit of a boob guy, a bit of a boob connoisseur.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. What the
Some
fuck?
comments on, her boobs as well. And before that, when you were talking about maybe the idea of sex, you said pregnancy is a whole another thing. So obviously, you're being careful in that regard. Oh, right here it says too many diseases and stuff to get to, and pregnancy is a whole other thing. That was way back in the. Oh, you don't have glasses.
Yeah, I mean,
Yikes.
I guess I don't.
You didn't bring his glasses today.
I
Yeah.
remember the context, honestly.
You remember the context of that one.
Okay.
Okay. And did
Alright.
you happen to bring condoms with you here today, Tim? They're not in your car or anything.
Did you bring anything else?
I think they're in my car, to be honest. No.
You don't typically walk around with condoms.
No.
Okay. Okay. Fair.
Nope.
So you ask if she's an affectionate person and if she likes to cuddle or kiss.
I think she made a comment, I think, about it before, about cuddling or something like that.
Right. So she made that comment.
I don't really remember it, but it's been a while.
Okay. Okay. And but why did you bring up possibly cuddling or kissing?
Because she brought it up in the past.
She brought it up in the past. Okay.
Pretty sure.
Okay.
All right.
You tell her that you like boobs even more.
Sure, that's fair.
You say, I bet that ass feels good.
I haven't seen it. It's not like I sent pictures or asked for pictures or anything
Well,
like that.
I understand you didn't see it, but
Why
just to
would
even
you
be
say
thinking
that?
like that with,
For real.
It's fair.
just like,
This is
she's,
weird.
for crying out loud. Tim,
Come on, Tim.
you say that you're curious and that you like to look at boobs and play with them. And you ask her if she's a good kisser. I mean, Tim, why did we
Tim,
need to know that?
General question.
She's 3 years
Yes,
old.
everyone that you're talking to online, if they're a good kisser, regardless of age or not, do you ask your own, I don't know, is your son or daughter?
Son.
Do you ask your son that? Why not?
Because I don't care if he's a good kisser.
Why'd you, well, okay,
Why
so
would
I'd
you ask her?
care if this girl was a good kisser,
I was just being curious.
if you didn't have any interest. And how old are you, Tim?
50-something.
50-something.
Huh.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm no mathematician, but I know that,
Right.
I know that 50-something and equals trouble.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Fair.
Would you agree? Yeah.
Yikes.
So, do you mind if I
Who's
sit
old
down?
enough to be your grandpa?
Can I go, though?
Yeah. Oh, I just need to talk to you a
Can I
little more.
go?
What's that?
Can I go?
Can I leave,
Well,
please?
at this point, Tim, we're looking at, possibly getting authorities involved because
For what?
just the whole solicitation.
The listening.
I just want
I
to
didn't
talk.
solicit anything.
Yes, you
Well,
did.
you did. I was
No,
gonna.
to come here to the public and meet and hang out and go to lunch.
Well, Tim, if you let me get to it, I was gonna get to it here.
Am I free to go?
And Tim,
No,
I just
you're
want to
not.
talk to
Who
you.
you are. Who are you?
Oh, well, let me introduce myself.
Let me
Name's Doyle.
introduce myself. Skeeter Hat. Skeeter G.
Nice to meet you.
And who are you?
I'm just a. Sorry. I'm just a private contractor.
Okay, well, am I free to go? So
Yes.
if you're not law enforcement, then I can be free to go.
Tim, I just wanted to talk.
Have I done anything
Tim, we just
illegal?
want to talk.
Well, I want to talk to you before it would.
Question. Have I done anything illegal?
Yes,
What was that?
you traveled to meet a presumably for these acts that you talked about
No,
in the chat log.
to hang out. That's what it said.
Tim, what about when you say kissing, touching, and exploring?
I don't remember the context on that.
I'll get to. I'll show you. Do you want to? I got another cigar. Do you want a cigar?
No.
I can let you up. We can talk a little bit.
Because I'd like to go if I can.
Okay. But do you want pizza? I can order like us a pizza or something.
Who's pizza?
Okay.
Go.
All right. Well, let me just talk to you a little more.
No,
So-
free to go. I'm asking, that's a legit question.
No, I
You're
understand.
not law enforcement.
I
I'm
understand.
not trying to be an asshole. I just came.
Well, I'm not either.
If
But
you read that, it just said, "Hey, let's go hang out," because I said,
Yeah.
Bro, so I'm not trying to be an asshole.
Anything. She said, "Well, you can come to my place. We can go to yours." I'm like, "No,
Yeah.
let's just stay in public."
okay.
I didn't want any
But came to meet up.
that kind of stuff to you to be construed
No,
that it was
right.
gonna
Right.
happen.
Well,
That's-
but then
Can't get banned.
when
That
you
can do a
Can't
little
get
bit
banned.
anything, sir.
but when you
Yeah.
talked about her being naked and you talked about oral sex and stuff like that with her and that you
She
did
said
stuff
she
with
had done it
toys. Well, I hear you.
So it's like,
But it's
she
just-
said
But to me,
it may have been inappropriate, but she said, "Have you done that?" Or she said she did, and I'm like, okay.
okay.
And so it's a legit question. I guess maybe it's not a legit question. It's a natural question in some cases to do that. Bring that up after the fact,
So it makes it right.
right?
Tim, what about here when when you said I'm a fan of oral in different positions? She said, "So would you want to do that to me?" You say, "I'd love to, especially giving." So you're right there. You said you'd love to have oral sex with her.
Explain.
Okay, but that doesn't
And-
mean it was going to happen.
But Tim, you're here.
And read the
Hey,
last
you were
thing it said.
talking to her.
Sir, I
What
didn't
the
want
fuck?
anything to go anywhere private because I
Before
wanted
you
to go
went
to
up to her.
public, so it couldn't even be construed that was going to be an act.
The thing is, Tim, that doesn't really work.
Appropriate, yes, I agree with that, but there was no fact that anything was going to happen because I didn't want anything to be thought of because it was going to be on
Boy,
public.
Skeeter's getting a little
But the
old.
thing is, you can still
You got a
have
little
sex
gray-
in public, Tim.
little
It's
gray
called,
beard
Fair.
going on.
it's a matter of public. It's
But,
indecent.
you know,
It's indecent exposure
Right, but
for
it's in a
sure.
park, right? And
Right, and
yeah, like-
There's not many
That's
people
why-
here. I mean, there's trucks here. What's stopping you from going in your car right there and doing something with her in the car?
So no.
For sure. I mean, there could be
He's
a,
just smoking a cigar.
There's a million other options or anything could have happened,
yeah.
but
You could drive to a back out. How do I know you weren't going to drive somewhere with her and to a more private location?
well, that's just hearsay. That's just a thought.
That's just
Anything could
hearsay.
happen anytime, any place,
Anything
anybody.
could, but the thing is, you're here, Tim, and
To hang
who
out
knows what
with-
would have happened.
Go ahead and call.
Anything, but then she said, so we can go to a restaurant, and I said,
Mm-hmm.
only if you feel comfortable. I said, there's no place within walking distance for her to walk there. I said,
Okay.
only if you would feel comfortable, we would have to drive.
But Tim, how does it
Too
look?
much explaining,
Just a
bro.
50-year-old man coming to meet a
What?
in any context.
What are you talking about?
I get
I mean, what would your kids think of this? You said you have 3 kids.
that. I get it, yeah, 4. I get it.
What would they think of you
What
coming
if someone
to
did this to your
meet
kids?
I get it. I get it.
Yeah. Well, I'm asking you, what would they think?
I honestly don't know. Probably
Okay.
not good.
Yeah,
I guess
right.
that's my point.
Right. That's what I'm trying to make clear. And then you said your son's. How would you feel if he was talking up,
Exactly.
or a 50-year-old man was talking him up like this, and he went to meet him?
I get it, yeah.
What would you think?
No, I wouldn't like it.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
Would you want? You say, would you want hair in your mouth after you talk about
you
oral
want
sex? So
hair
why,
in your
why would she have hair? Yeah. You see, it's right here.
I don't have glasses on. I can't
Oh.
read that. Sorry. So no, I don't remember that honestly.
Yeah.
But
So I'll show you here, Tim.
I'll show you
It's
here too.
just
Oh, let me get
my
down.
preference, especially when giving oral. And you say, "What do you want hair in your mouth?" Can you see it now? Okay.
fairly, yeah.
Yeah. And then you ask, if she cares, if a guy's trimmed or not, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Do you have a size preference? What do
Do
you
you?
mean by size preference?
I don't know. I don't know the rest of the
Just don't remember.
context.
It was a while ago, so I'll give you,
Do
I'll
you
give you that.
remember?
It was a minute ago, for sure. You say that it's average, sadly. Meaning, I mean, I think we know what you were
What
talking
the
about.
fuck?
Right.
Why would he ever say that to a little? Why would he ever say that?
Don't remember like
Okay.
the conversation.
So is it average actually, or?
No, it's kind of personal.
Okay. I mean, just because you said it here, so I just
I mean,
wonder if you were
we have
being
the chat here, so
or
go ahead,
not.
just
So.
admit it.
And, you do ask for a bikini picture. I mean, you were just interested in, her breast size. I think you asked something about if her mom had, big breasts as well. You talked about you had an X with double D's and they were fake, that sort
That's
of thing.
crazy.
How far did you drive
Caught up.
get here today, Tim?
35 minutes. 40
Okay.
minutes.
From
35.
Okay. Yeah, I got a buddy that lives
Almost an hour.
out down pretty decent area. But that whole drive here, the 30 minutes or whatever,
Why
did
would you want to?
I mean, stop and think like,
Why?
hey, maybe this is a thing that I probably shouldn't be doing,
Yeah.
or
But it's like it was just I had no intention of doing anything else except hanging out and going to lunch.
gotcha.
That's it. She seemed like a good person.
Yeah.
We're in the Predator
It's
101.
probably all a lie now, but
Oh.
she seemed like she's. And I'm not asking about it.
Oh, nice
She
girl.
hangs out, her mom's gone a lot. She hangs out with her mom, or by herself at home.
Right.
Her mom's not around. She seemed like she didn't have anybody to talk to or hang out, or so I'm like, okay, well, let's do that. So if that's not the case, that's not the case. Whatever it is, it is. But
Okay. And would you say, I mean, was there no one else you could hang out with today? I mean, it's Easter for crying out loud, you
all
know?
my kids are their moms, so
They're at their mom's, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
So it's like a shared custody thing?
yeah.
Okay. What would she think of this?
Oh, she probably forgot.
Go
Yeah,
ahead and call her.
pretty.
Yeah, right, but
Right, but still, I mean, you're still in contact and
Yeah, yeah.
you have your kids together
Oh,
and
yeah,
whatnot.
yeah.
It's
Well, it
just-
looks like you're on. You're
You
in
know.
4K.
I don't think, I can't imagine she would be,
no.
very happy about it.
No.
So, I imagine that, did that run through your head before you came to? Okay.
It did, but it,
Okay.
Again, it was.
But you still thought, no, just no big deal.
You
just
said, why
gonna go.
not?
Just hang out.
Just
right,
hang out?
Because otherwise I wouldn't. If I. Yeah. That's
Okay.
why I said specifically today.
Okay.
No, let's keep everything in public because that was my only intention about all this was just public.
Okay.
That's it.
What about when you asked if she had cameras at her house? Do you remember that?
No. Maybe, possibly.
Okay. Because he came to me today, so,
Oh.
off a dating app and,
No, see, that's completely different.
Oh, so you think that's different?
It's illegal.
That it is illegal. That's what I'm trying to
Yeah, my bad. I
explain to my man here. It's different predicament, right?
yeah, that's completely different.
Yeah. Yeah, and you wouldn't. I mean,
Contact.
I mean, if the context is just
What'd
like
they try to
hanging
do?
out with her,
Right.
and that's it. I mean,
That's it.
why have this conversation? Then come meet with her, and Hey, folks, can I get your guys' opinion on something?
Hey, folks.
Quick. So let me ask you this scenario. Say you're talking. How did you guys meet? Are you guys like together or? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, if you guys say you met online, say like Tinder, something like that, and you're having a conversation, you get a little flirty, and then you go to meet up, and you just go to lunch or whatever. Do you think, or are you planning to do any of like the flirtatious stuff that you talked about before, or is?
Also, that's what he was trying to say.
I think that's different.
That is illegal.
So.
Coming at it from just conversations, but she seemed like she was like.
To a law
That
enforcement.
we called in about. This is Tim.
You're law enforcement?
No, not at all.
Are you with them?
I'm with them. Yeah.
Okay, I explained to them to head to the station to make a report.
Oh, they're gonna head
I'm
to
sit down and talk with him.
Okay.
So if you don't mind giving
Yeah.
me and him some time.
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah.
And I'm gonna have a partner come and speak with you guys at the station. Okay.
Okay, yeah, sounds good.
Bro said,
Well, all right, nice
Yeah,
meeting you and
go
everything,
for it.
Tim. Obviously not under these circumstances, but
You are armed. Go ahead and stand up for me.
oh, he's armed? Dang. Brought a gun on a...
oh, sorry. Yeah, you did say that.
Damn, what the fuck? Bro, it's armed.
Did you get the whole sequence?
I'm gonna head
Okay.
to the station.
Yeah, it's fine.
He seemed pretty pissed. They're very pissed with us.
Really?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Can you stop in my car?
See what happens.
Spoke with.
I'm out. Let's get another cigar in for the road.
Go like, comment, subscribe. Grind educate your new meal. Can I have your speed?
Bye, have a great time.